Hello everybody again. Right, today I'm going to show you a beginner's guide to conflict zones. Conflict zones are quite scary places. You can really get your backside handed to you on a plate if you don't do it right. But if you follow my simple guide, you should be reasonably safe. I need to do it today because I want to unlock this engineer Bristecker, and he needs 1 million credits worth of combat bonds, and the only way you can get that is to go to conflict zone. Generally, conflict zones, there's not much point in going to them because you don't earn that much money there at the beginning of the game. When you've got a big battleship, you know, you can make yourself a nice little learner doing massacre missions there, but at the beginning of the game, you can't really kill fast enough to use the massacre missions. So the only real reason to go there is for the engineers. You can earn some money there, but it's much quicker to earn money in a high resource extraction site if that's your goal. So out of the two, if it's money you want, go to the resource extraction sites, normally the high one. What next? Yeah. So people ask about what's the best ship. If you're at the beginning of the game, I think probably a Viper would be best. You know, if you've gone a bit further, a Vulture can do it okay. An Eagle, Imperial Eagle, you know, one up from a Sidewinder. I think the basic Sidewinder's a little bit slow, too slow for it. You need a ship with some speed. That's why I say the Viper, because it can go pretty fast with just the A-grade thrusters. Right. But whatever ship you get, you're going to need A-grade thrusters. If it's a small ship, you could get and you've done engineers, you can get the enhanced thrusters, which give you a bit more speed. That's always useful. But you know, as I say, if you're at the beginning of the game and you're using a Viper, the things you need to concentrate on are speed and long-range sensors, so A-grade sensors. The further you can see and the further you can shoot, the better. So weapon choice, again, it's a very much personal thing. I'm going to assume you just want to use basic pulse lasers. They're a bit short on range. If you've done any engineering, go and get them engineered for long range as far as you can. The longer the range, the better. So, because what your game plan is to stand on the outside shooting in rather than being on the inside getting ganked by everybody in there. Slight difference from the high resource extraction site is that you're going to come under fire randomly from people behind or around you, outside of your normal control. So you need to tank that a bit. So you need to fill up all your spare slots with mainly module reinforcements, but also a splattering of hull reinforcements. Module reinforcements are more important because as soon as your shields are down, you're going to get your modules sniped. Normally your thrusters, so it leaves you dead in the water, you can't get away then. So you need those MRPs to protect against that. At least with the hull, you can see it going down stage by stage, but without the MRPs, you know, one shot and suddenly your FSD and your thrusters are gone, and then you can't get away and they just blow you up. So better to have the module reinforcements. At least you can see where you are, even if you can't stop them from killing you. So also your bulkheads, you know, probably military grade bulkheads if you can, but bear in mind that extra weight can slow you down, and speed is probably more important than tanking ability. So when you're doing your outfitting, just keep an eye on your speed all the time and see what happens when you add these things. It all depends on what stuff you've got and your optimal mass and maximum mass, all that sort of thing. And if you've done some engineering, a fast boot frameshift drive helps you get away quicker if things go wrong. you can get down to 3 seconds, so you know you can get away before you're blown up. Utilities, heat sinks are really useful. You'll see when you get there that a lot of ships using that. You can't target them when they're like that, so that's probably better than chaff, because it protects you against more weapons. Chaff is also useful, but again, if you're in a small ship, the extra weight is going to slow you down. So I'm using just a Sidewinder, but I've got my long-range weapons and long-range sensors, a lot of speed, not much tanking. I've only got bi-weave shields because the difference between 2A and 2C is not massively different. It's basically one shot from railguns from an ASP takes them down. So my goal is not to get shot as far as possible. So that's it for the ship. I'm going to go out to the conflict zone, and I'll show you what happens there, how to start, and things like that. So I'll see you out there. Okay, we've arrived at the conflict zone. They're normally near planets, so that does cause some problem, small problem that we got to sort out in a minute. You want to make sure that you go to a high intensity one, not a low intensity one. The more ships there are there, the better. The more you can hide in the crowd, as it were. So when you arrive, there'll be a load of ships there, as you can see. Hopefully they'll start shooting each other. Yeah. So if they're not shooting each other, it's because when you look over here, under functions, where you choose sides, faction at top, choose faction, it'll say ceasefire. In that case, you can't do anything there. You have to go and find another one somewhere. Not going to choose just yet. So what I've done, I've backed up. And so you can see they're all well away from me, in front of me. And I'm quite happy here. Nobody's going to bother me. Right, the first thing I need to do is get somewhere to jump to in case I have to leave in a hurry. So I'm going to choose the first system. And when I look, yeah, it's clear of the planet. See that? You've got to be careful that it's not obscured by the planet because it won't jump otherwise. That one is a bit close, but I think I'm all right. Right, so now I've got to choose sides. Well, I'm just going to choose one at random. I've got no idea who's winning or losing. So I'm going to choose, what should we choose? The future. Progressive. Right, let's have a look. It looks like I've chosen the wrong side. There's more reds than greens. Let's just I'm just going to go a bit closer now. So if I use my next target button, it'll light up a target. And what you can do is just scan them all. Actually, there's a few greens there. And then we'll see who's getting beaten up. I'll get my weapons out ready. Cobra up there. So you need to keep looking at that radar, and you need them in front of you all the time. Don't let anybody get behind you. So the reds are doing pretty well by the looks of it. There's something on my left there. Somebody looks like he's getting it. That one down there. It's a python though, so he's going to take some working on. Oh, he's going down. So it's pretty evenly matched at the moment. So probably the best thing to do would be to jump out, jump back in again and see what happens again. If you've taken on massacre missions, it's predetermined which side you've got to fight for. Now look, there's one on his own over there, but I've got them behind me now, so I've got to be careful. And his asp, and he's up against a vulture. So normally a vulture would win that battle, but they don't. You get this a lot. They don't hardly ever shoot each other, which leaves you on your own. So there's a big group of greens over that side. Nope, put the wrong button. So he's nearly gone. Where is he? Can we get there in time? No, you never can. Always got his shields on. Got a chance. No, is he gone? Yeah. Yeah, what's that? A Corvette? Be nice to get in, wouldn't it? Oh, there's one behind me there. Let's get over here. Yeah, sorry. What I should have done is always have your engine's capacitor charged up. I was too busy talking. Because you need to boost in and out quickly when you see them going down. Let's have another look. Who's there? 81%. An Eagle. So I could get that one. He should go quite quickly with my Sidewinder. If I can get in there. His shields are gradually... Whoops, there's one circling behind me now. Let's get away. See that one behind me? I don't want to get too close. Let him stay there. I'll get that Eagle now, hopefully. Yep, got him. So let's get out of there again. Now I can see one on my left there with 3 reds around it. That one down there. So, what is he? Cobra. So with 3 on him, he shouldn't last that long, but always, I'm going to go down. I'm using my down thruster at the moment to sort of get away from all those other ones. So things are coming out in favour of the greens. Hello, some more just suddenly arrived. That was not very, and they got me. So boost away. Heatsink. Missiles coming in. It's not good. But 4 pips to. So I've got away. Oh, it's on me again. I have to put my shields on. Just keep boosting away. That's why you need speed. So there's something coming past me. Is that missiles? So I'm okay now. He's still on me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump out, put the weapons away, and then back in again. As he doesn't seem to want to leave me alone. Should have done my other one. So I've still got the jump targeted, but I don't want to go over there. I just want to jump out and back in again. So once you've jumped out, you've lost everybody. Nobody's going to chase you outside. So it's just a question of flying away for a bit. Let's get the conflict zone back in. Where is it? So next time you go in, everybody's forgotten what you did the last time. So, same again, back up. Target the next system. Let's try the next one to see where that one is. It's a bit further away from the planet. No, still close. Right, let's choose sides. Same one. Oh, this looks a little bit better maybe. No, there's loads of reds over there. We've got to keep away from them. So I'm using my down thruster at the moment to sort of come in from underneath. Looks like the greens are getting it. Everywhere I look, somebody's actually getting shot. It's a green one. So this is where long range, or there's a cobra we might get a shot at. Just keep an eye on him for a minute. His shields are coming back though, so I'll get my weapons out. There's one on his own to my left. There's a lot of... I think there's too many... There's too many reds over there. Yeah, if you're in a battleship, you just go wading in and sort them all out, but in a Sidewinder, one shot can end it all. There's a Viper there with a one-on-one. No, I think the Reds have the upper hand, so out we go. Better to be safe than sorry. Well, looks like the Greens just arrived now. Oops, done it again.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't want to jump because it take too long to come back again. But
Orbital flight engaged.
oops. Right, back into the conflict zone. Try again. Each time you come, there's a different spawn rate, and different ones get the upper hand. Let's just back up a bit first. I'll get my planet ready. Still safe. What's it look like now? Still mainly reds. It varies from, time to time. But with the Sidewinder, it takes so long to, and even if you're using the Viper, so long to kill anything here. They're much more difficult to kill than the ones you get in the resource extraction sites. They take ages, so you need some decent weapons. So he's going down that vulture. Let's see if we can get in there and get him. I've got to always now, don't concentrate so much on the ship you're shooting, but concentrate on what's going on behind you. It's pretty dodgy, like wading into the middle like this. So out again. And each time you kill one, it does normally bend things in the favour of the greens, it seems. There's a python. Another vulture. So he's going down. We'll come back to him. So you can see I'm keeping him in front of me and keeping at a fair old range. They can't shoot me from there. Though with long range weapons I can shoot them. So I'm just positioning myself all the time. That one above me is a bit dodgy. But he is on his own, that one. Drop Shit. So we'll see what we can do to him. They can be quite nasty once they target you. So I'm watching all the other ones as I'm going underneath them all. I'll try and keep behind this one. Full down thrust, keep behind him. Here he comes. That's another one. So that one over. So just keep targeting them all. Whoops, this one got behind me there. If it's on its own, that's bad news. So again, it looks like there's more reds than greens there. So I'm going to jump out and jump back in again. Oh, keep forgetting.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Orbital flight engaged.
So you don't have to stay in there. See what happens this time. Eventually we'll get a spawn where the greens take over. There's an eagle there. And it doesn't always happen straight away, you know, you got sometimes have to let things settle down a bit. So I'm going to wade in for this one. I've had some right good battles with eagles out here. Well, it's going to do a runner. I chased one of them before 50 kilometres because my weapons 'Cause they're just not strong enough to kill him quickly enough. So I put more pips to engines, but then I lose them to my weapons. Catch up a bit. So he's just running away all the time. So we got him in the end. Oops, so we want to find out where the conflict zone is now. 17 kilometres, oh, not so bad that time. That is useful though, that when they do run away, that you can pick up all the materials then if you need them. While as when you're in the middle of the conflict zone, you know, if you stop to pick anything up, you can get blown up. The next time you come, when you arrive, all that is, looks like he's a bit outnumbered. Gunship. And they're away from the main crowd, which is behind me. I'll just come in from this side a bit. Oh, need to check whether he's got a fighter. With gunships and anacondas, yeah, fighter hangar. You can only shoot them in a small ship a few seconds before they blow up. I don't know where that fighter is, but I can tell you the moment you open fire, that fighter will be on your back. So I'll just watch him for a bit. Hopefully they won't bother me. But he's got 4 on him, so he could go down quite quickly if I can time it right. His shield is about to come back on. It's the same in the resource extraction site. Always check the anacondas and gunships for fighters. And if they've got one, do not open fire on them in a small ship. So his fighter could be somewhere else, or it could have already been blown up. But you can't take that risk. But they seem to be programmed to get you as soon as you start. So he's going down. I'll just follow him for a bit. I'm well away from everybody else. So go on, get his shields down, that's it. Okay, time to take the risk. Well, that paid off. Let's see. So there's a few more greens this time, so you know you could hang about. There's a one-on-one over there. But don't forget, when you join in, it then becomes a 2-on-1, so you got a better chance. That's what you're up to. Oops, missed it. Federal assault ship. So just watch what's going on. That one there is on his own, so we need to watch him. The one that's right on my cursor now. The one furthest back, I was just gone off the radar. Those 2 greens are after. It's a 2-on-1. You can just see him there. So that's promising, but that Federal assault ship's going down now. So we could nip in and get him, but we're not ready yet. So I don't want to get too close just yet. Okay, let's go for it.
Target shields online.
These pulse lasers aren't much good at doing hull damage, but they do get the shields down fairly quickly. Hello, someone's after me, it's him. Got to watch all the others now because any one of them could start on me. We got him. So lots of reds all spread out. Let's get over this side. Looks fairly even. There's 2 onto 1 over there. So I'm going to have a look at that. This one. Federal dropship. No shields. Let's get more this way. Use my down thruster to move over this way. Oh, somebody's attacking.
Warning, impulse attack.
There you go. Let's do a heat sink. Too late. Get out of here.
3, 2, 1.
Bit of a shame because the Greens were just getting the upper hand there. So 61% hull, it's getting a bit low now. So go back to station, I'll come back and show you what happens next.
Shields online.
Right, now if you just handed in your bonds at the local
Engage.
station, you will be allied to the team that you supported last time. So when you drop out like this, half those will be green and the other half will be yellow, which is much easier because you can see what's going on then. And if there's not enough greens, you can just fly straight back in again. It saves a lot of messing about. But I handed in the bonds to the engineer and you don't get any rep for that, just with the engineer instead. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. Right, so I choose my jump station. In fact, this time I'm not going to, because I've got fast boot frame shift drive and very high speed. Normally I can run away and get my frame shift drive going, brake mass lock that way, but assuming you haven't got a very, very fast ship and a fast boot frame shift drive, then you should always target a system to jump to so that it breaks, because you don't get mass locked when you jump to another system. So don't just get your frame shift drive going and jump out of the, in the same system. Right, let's choose again, see what happens this time. Oops, keep going past it. Ah, lots of greens, that's nice. And we're shooting that one. Looks like it's two. Oh, he's going. He's pretty well surrounded. Let's get over there. So I'll just do a few more, and you've probably got the idea by now anyways. But if you look back to the end of the bit where I jumped away just now, you'll see that there was more than one ship shooting me. I don't know whether it was 2 or 3. So you can see this time we got quite a favourable spawn. So you just keep, if you just keep jumping out and back again, you will eventually get it like this. So he looks, oh, he's just done a heat sink. Going over there, let's go this way. Oh, that was why there was a whole load there. Yeah, so they do tend to prioritise the highest risk. There's 2 onto 1 there. So, let's see what's there. Viper, should have a chance with that one. Oops. Yeah, oh, there's one on my tail. Right from the other side of the field, he must have long-range weapons. Looks like the number of greens is going down again. Oops, he's after me, this one. So keep watching that radar all the time. Now they flash when they're shooting you, that's what you're looking for. I'm watching the reds. There's quite a gang of them down there now. That's quite a dangerous situation. So I've got to keep my eye on that all the time. I don't know where they've all suddenly come from. Oh, he's dead.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Put one on my tail. That's it. I can get range on them because I'm so fast. That's why I think speed is more important than shields and things like that. At least you can get away if you come under fire. So a little Corvette. Ooh, that's tempting, isn't it? Yeah, he'll have turrets all over him, so I won't have much chance. He's going down fast though. I've got my shields. Let's just wander over there a bit. See what happens. A bit too close. Oh, there's one on me again. Looks like he's getting beaten up. So we'll just have a look at that Corvette, see if we can get it. Oh, it's still going. Be nice to bag one of them with a Sidewinder. Let's see. Yes, I forgot to mention that when you get big ships, oh, it's just too late. If you follow them, you know they've got some decent firepower, so if you target the same ship, it's like it's going after that Cobra now. Yeah, he is. So we just join in. So that's a good tactic as well. You know, because you've got the firepower of an Anaconda there. No, there's one going for me. I'll do a heat sink. Too late. No, I have to go. So with these bi-weave shields, they come on quite quickly. That Corvette's still going. I don't think my pulse lasers will do much to help get his shields down. So let's get back on that. It's a Viper. That was the one. Is it? That's an S. Well, he looks strong possibility. He's still going. He's not though. Yeah, pip management's a bit tricky. I need 4 pips on the lasers and the guns all the time to do anything useful. And you know, you come under, like, when somebody targets you, boom, shield's gone. So you don't really get a chance to move pips to your shields. So it's probably better to keep them in your engines. But at least keep 1 pip on the engines to that one there looks like something's happening. Yeah, keep your at least 1 on the engines so your capacitor's charged up all the time. Where's that Corvette? It's still on 27% with that 1 ring of shields. That one down there. Vulture. Sometimes you can see from the fire who's shooting who. That, I think that's Anaconda, that green thing in front of me, and he's getting the one below it. That one there. Python. There's a lot of one-on-ones. So we're like a leopard looking for the weak antelope to charge in and get. So Viper and 83%. See what happens to him. Yeah, at the moment I'm doing it for survival. So if you just want to have fun, you can just wade in there and blast them, of course. And, you know, it's only a rebuy. The rebuy, even in a Viper, isn't very much. There's one there somewhere that's getting it, but I can't. That's, oh, too late. I bet that was that Corvette. Is that Viper still? It's another Corvette. So I presume the other one's gone now. Yeah. The shields are just about to come back. Oh, that new Corvette's getting it now. He's got a few ships on him. Just wait a bit. Oh, I wonder if he's got a fighter. He's getting missiled by another Corvette, is it? To say my weapons, they don't do anything to him. All I'm doing is registering a share of the bond shooting. Looks like you're doing something, so all like it's going down really fast now that I've joined in. I don't know whether that's programmed in or just a pure coincidence. Yeah, so I got a Corvette in the Sidewinder. It's going to save a bit. That's like a 3-to-1 over there. Where is it, that one? Only 47%. Should really quit while I'm ahead. Because generally I can get about 5 or 6 with the Sidewinder. There's a 2-on-1 to my right. Oh, it's just a gang joined in over there, so I don't want to go that direction anymore. What's going on over here? Oops, what was that? Yeah, if I'd have gone for that other one, look, there's like 4 down there now. Oh, here we go. Ah, just too late. I could see that there's like 5 ships on that one, so I knew he wasn't going to last time. I went that one. Oh, they're going down pretty quickly. There's one with 4 onto him. Somewhere. Nope, it's green, that one. In a Sidewinder, you are fairly safe because, like these ones, they tend not to go after you. They're too busy fighting the bigger ships because you don't pose much risk, I guess. But look, there's 4 greens over this side. Oh, there's 2 coming back now. Oh, he's starting to go down there. Not to let him point at me. It's on full down thrust. This one's taking some killing. In the meantime, I could have probably killed 10 over the other side there. That is all greens, hardly any reds. No, you don't. He's trying. There he goes. Yeah, if they turn on you, immediately get on their flank because they can't yaw as fast as you can pitch. So where's he going? Right, he's trying to get me. Now don't forget to keep looking at the what's going on around you as well. There he goes. So get on his flank like that and full down thrust. There he goes. One for luck. Right, okay, so I think that's it. I'm going to stay here for a bit because I want to get... Oh, he's going. I've got to get 1 million for the engineer. I don't know what I got just now. I was up to 400,000 with the last slot. There's a load of reds above me. You've got to watch them carefully when you're in this situation, because there's only one green there, so somebody could become idle and look to me as the nearest target. So what have we got? 300,000. So it's going to get up to 700,000. Yeah, I've got to keep away from that group. So is that a green Corvette? No, a red one. I'm just backing up. Now a load of reds have just turned up again. Yeah, it doesn't look too good now, so I'm going to bug out now. Yeah, so you got the idea. Nothing too tricky there. The main thing is just to keep an eye on the radar. Use your speed. Heat sinks break the lock when they're firing on you. And chaff as well, maybe. I haven't got any chaff, but if you got it. And it's just a question of picking your targets wisely, see which ones are being outnumbered, and go for it. So I hope you found that useful. We get a lot of questions on the forum about doing combat zones where people get blown up as soon as they get in there. But if you follow this guide, you should be okay. So I'll see you in another video. If you're very lucky when you're doing these conflict zones, you get a capital class ship, like in this case, hopefully. Yeah, here it comes, a Farragut. Where is it? There it is. They just materialise out of the dark. I've got to make sure I pick the right side, because if I'm on the wrong side of that thing, let me see if I can remember. I've just seen him and I was looking for something else. I'm pretty sure that was him. So I've chosen them, let's just make sure. So all the ones he's shooting at should be red. So they go pretty quickly now. You're lucky to get in a shot some of the time. But they keep coming. You get the odd guy that runs off, and then the green ships deal with him. So I didn't get credited that, you see. Let's try this one. Just trying to get out of range of the Farragut. Trying to get a shot. What I discovered, no, I didn't get credited that one. Beam lasers. You need to get in the last shot. Or there's some RNG involved, I'm not too sure, but you do get the odd one. I figured out that it's about equivalent the kills you get credited with a beam laser as when I got my Corvette, my fully battle prepared one. I kill about 30 a session in that, and then using this Farragut, about 30 a session as well. But you do need beam lasers. So let's just have a look. What happens is more will come, more reds that is. So you got a better chance of getting these ones that go up here where the ships are. But every red's going to get ganked. Here we go.
Target shields offline.
If we get one this time.
Target destroyed.
No, not got a single one yet.
Target destroyed.
So if I go for that one, I've got a better chance. It's strange how long they can last with what? He's got 20 ships on him.
Target destroyed.
Oh, I got the credit for that one. But when you've got 20 ships on you, you don't last 2 seconds. Oh, Farragut's got them. Oh, got that one.
Target destroyed.
I'm going to be shooting him. Some of that anaconda. Because he goes straight for me.
Target shields offline. Frameship charge detected.
That one seems to be on his own. Go on, fly away. Hooray.
Destroyed. Target shields offline.
Got a chance with that one.
Target destroyed.
Farming around that Farragut, I found that if I just picked on the outliers all the time, I could get a reasonable kill rate. I've been out there 44 minutes. I'll just come back just to see how I've done. And I've picked up roughly 750,000 in combat bonds. So that would be about 1 million an hour, I reckon you could get. I had 80 combat bonds before. So let's see what I've got now.
Incoming message.
So now I've got 99, so I've got 19 bonds there. So what would that be, about 22, 23 an hour or something like that. It's not bad. I think I was doing about 30 an hour in my Corvette. Mainly because I didn't get credited for them. But I don't know what the rule is. I spent a lot of time last time trying to figure out what the exact rule was, whether you had to shoot it first, last, or what. But the only thing I can say is it seems fairly random. I think you need to shoot it first. If you get in there first, I think you often get credited with the kill. And the beam lasers always mean that you're the last one to shoot it, so that seemed to swing it. But today, more or less, the only ones I got were the outliers, the ones that the ships were fighting. And luckily there was a few of those, so that was a worthwhile exercise for my Sidewinder. Not for a money-making thing. I could have made more in the high res. I make about 2 million an hour there without a kill warrant scanner. So that's what I'd always do if I wanted to make money.